No, it's not.
To commence these remarks by once again warmly welcoming the Chief of Army Staff to this very important engagement with critical stakeholders in Cocas local government area of Plateau State. It is therefore with a deep sense of responsibility that I stand before you today to declare upon this engagement with critical stakeholders from Cocas local government area. We convened this important engagement barely a month ago, after which we had this similar engagement with you due to the disturbing security situation in Cocas. The recent coordinated attacks on communities have led to loss of lives and property, disrupted livelihoods, and deepened divisions amongst us as a people. This engagement is therefore an opportunity to address these issues and seek sustainable solutions for lasting peace. The senseless act of violence that was witnessed in some of our communities must stop. Let me make it unequivocally clear that any further attacks on innocent civilians, destruction of property, or acts of lawlessness will be decisively dealt with. Operation Safe Haven, alongside other security agencies, will not stand idly beside and watch criminal elements destabilize our communities. Those who think they can take the law into their hands and go unpunished must have a rethink, because their actions will face the full weight of the law. While security forces will continue to do everything possible within their mandates to ensure the safety of lives and property, we must acknowledge that the military action alone cannot bring about lasting peace. Sustainable peace is a collective responsibility which requires commitment from every stakeholder. Let me quickly remind all of you as stakeholders that violence has never solved any problem. Instead, it leads to more pain, destruction, and deep-seated hatred. History has shown that even the most protracted conflicts in the world have only been resolved through dialogue, compromise, and reconciliation. We cannot afford, therefore, to continue down this destructive path. This meeting is therefore timely to enable us again understand one another, address our grievances, and forge a common ground for peaceful coexistence. I therefore urge every community, every leader, and every resident of Cocas to embrace dialogue. Let us talk to one another rather than take arms against one another. I am aware that there are real grievances, some of which date back to several decades, while some are recent. But no matter how genuine our grievances might seem to be, violence is not the answer. Retaliation will only fuel more violence, and this cycle will never end. However, this cycle must end. One of the greatest virtues we can cultivate as a people is the ability to forgive. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting what has happened or condoning injustice. Instead, it is about breaking the cycle of violence and choosing the path of peace. When we forgive, we allow healing to take place, not just in our communities, but also in our hearts. Therefore, I call on all parties to let go of real or perceived grievances and choose the path of reconciliation. We must be willing to work together to rebuild trust and foster relationships that transcend ethno-religious differences. We have lived together for generations as neighbors, sharing the same markets, farmlands, and places of worship. Let us not allow the forces of division to tear us apart. It should be